Hi everyone, it's Graham again and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with a sort of chatty video and I'm discussing some books that I need to finish by the end of the year, by the end of 2020. So yeah, let's get into that. I currently have 5 books that I am in the middle of. I hate doing that. I don't know about you, but I hate having books on the go, and I don't know why I've done it to myself in 2020. I think obviously with the situation and everything's just up in the air, my concentration span wasn't always where it should be during 2020. So yeah, I think that's true for a lot of people during this year that we should really hope for the end of and never look back with any kind of fondness at all. But yeah, anyway. So the first book is a book that I've been reading every day during the year of 2020, and it's actually very dirty as well. What the heck is that on the front cover? Yuck. I think I might have spilled tea or coffee on it or something. Yay! I'll give that a wipe down later on. So the first one is Start Your Day with Katie. 365 Affirmations for a Year of Positive Thinking. We needed this in 2020. This is by Katie Piper, who is the most inspirational person in the public eye today, I feel. Katie Piper, she is a model, a television presenter, a philanthropist, and a spokesperson for disfigurement, because she, in 2008, she was acid attacked. She had acid thrown in her face, and she had an up-and-coming modelling career. She's stayed a model. She's a very famous model in Britain nowadays. But her recovery and her strength of character really is so inspiring. This is like a quote every day, and at the start of the month you get a monthly mantra. This has really helped me this year. I've really enjoyed this. I haven't actually read today's. So at the time of filming this, hold on. At the time of filming this, it's December 13th, so you will see this a couple of days later. But I shall read you one of the quotes. So December 13th. When things feel out of control, recall moments when you felt safe. Today you can live them and breathe them again, and cherish the peaceful spirit these memories bring. So it's lovely little quotes like that in the book that do see you through the day, and they're heartfelt. They're quite deep, and some of them are nicer than others. But they all kind of mean something. I felt more attached to others, like some sayings, than others. Put it that way. That was a long-winded way of saying I liked some of these quotes better than I liked others. There was some that really sort of hit me there, and I felt them. But yeah, I will finish this by the end of the year because I've been reading it pretty much every day. If not, I've been catching up with it maybe a couple of days behind. And it's just lovely. I love this, and she's such an inspiration. So the next one that I'm reading is one that I mentioned in my November wrap-up. I haven't dived back into this. It's Murder in the Dark by Margaret Atwood. I was really enjoying this, and just my concentration span went. It's really short stories, so it's like flash fiction. And you were getting into one story and then it would immediately go into the next, and I was kind of losing my way with it because my brain's not been playing the game recently, because of because of 2020 and the year and the situation and work and my job and all that jazz. My concentration hasn't been great, and I think that, you know, you'd think that flash fiction you would be able to get through really quickly, but I can't explain it. I struggled. I will get back to this. I will finish this by the end of the year. But yeah, I don't think it's one that I'll read all the way through. I'll read maybe a couple of the stories, put down and read something else. Even though I hate doing that. I do. But yeah, so. The next one is The Good Immigrant, and this is a collection of 21 stories, and it's edited by Nikesh Shukla. I have read... How many pages have I read? I am on about page 30 of this. And again, you'd think that short stories you'd read through them, but I lost concentration and I need to get back into this. Obviously, this tells the story of black writers and writers of colour and minority ethnic writers who are in Britain today, and how they feel, ill-treated because of the colour of their skin or because they're an immigrant or whatever else. This is really good. I saw this mentioned on the Sky Arts Book Club Live on Sky Arts. Simon Savage from Savage Reads was a presenter on that, along with Elizabeth Day and Andy Oliver. And one of the book clubs that they had on one week, one of the ladies mentioned this as one of her favourite books, and I immediately had to get it because the way she described it was just amazing, and I had to get it. And then I read a couple of stories and lost my concentration. I need to get back to this because it was good and I did enjoy it. So the next two, the last two in this video, are two books that I am currently listening to on audio. The first one, I'm roughly about halfway through. I think I'm roughly about halfway through both of these. The first one is Becoming by Michelle Obama. I really enjoy listening to Michelle read her story of her life, of how she met Barack, and how she became the First Lady. I'm fairly certain it goes up to that point in her life. The book is obviously read by Michelle herself, and she's just the most elegant, the most incredible woman, and she tells the story with such heart. I mean, it's her story, and it's just lovely. And I don't know if I'm the only person that does this, but I have the physical copy of the two books that I'm currently listening to on audio, and I do plan to read these in physical form at some point in the future. But I had to audiobook them, and audiobooking isn't something that I do or have done in the past. It's something that I'm doing more now, getting myself into that kind of, you're able to read more books. But sometimes I feel that when I'm listening to an audiobook, I can zone out because it feels like I'm not taking the information in. Less so with people like Michelle Obama, because I feel that what she's saying is so important and so heartfelt and just from a place of absolute outstanding quality as a human being. Does that make sense? Or am I just plucking things out of the sky? I hope I make sense, because it's how I feel. And I'm really enjoying listening to this. I haven't listened to it for the last couple of weeks, just because, again, my head has been all over the place with 2020. But I will get back to this, and I will finish this by the end of the year. I think I've got something like 12 hours left in the audio on Audible. Now, the last one is another big chunker, and I'm currently about halfway through. I think I've got another, I think it's about 18 hours left of it, 20 hours possibly. It's Black and British by David Olusoga. I started listening to this during the original lockdown back in the early part of the year. And then again, my concentration went, and I started back at work again, and then I'm back on furlough, and Yeah, so I haven't listened to this for ages, and I need to get back to it because I really enjoyed it. Obviously, this tells the story of Britain's history of the slave trade and how incredibly wrong that is, and how it's left scars. It's left a legacy that is not a good one. It's toxic, it's poisonous, and it's something that is still felt down the years, very much so. So for that reason, it's one that I need to finish. I need this to go into here via my iPod. So yeah, that is the books that I need to finish by the end of 2020. Pray for me that I get them finished and that I get there. It's only 5 books. They're not that big, and 2 of them I'm listening to on Audible, so I can do it. I've got, I think, just under 3 weeks of the year left, possibly. So we'll see. But yeah, that's my list of books I need to finish, and I will let you get back on with your day because I am beginning to go off on one again. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. You mean so much to me, and I'm so glad that I think you enjoy what I do. But I'll let you go. Whatever you're doing, I hope you have so much fun doing it. Whatever you're reading, I hope you love it. Stay fabulous, be amazing, be yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Bye-bye.